Lakeland, Florida is about 3 hours and 15 minutes drive from Jacksonville, Florida. Lakeland is a city in Polk County, Florida. It's located along I-4 east of Tampa and west of Orlando, and it's the most populous city in Polk County. It's also my former hometown when I was in elementary school and high school. I'm back in Lakeland, Florida. My old stomping grounds, home to my childhood memories, as well as my teen memories, and home to the Detroit Tigers baseball team. Let's check it out. I'm pleased to tell you that I am here in front of my high school alma mater, Lakeland Senior High School. I graduated from here, let's just say a while back. You see that clock tower up there? I couldn't stand that because I never had an excuse to give my teacher why I didn't know what time it was or when I was going to go to class or I forgot my watch. That clock tower keeps perfect time, and it always helps you to know, I guess, if you're late or not. I'm never late, right? Here is a sign right back here for the school. Lakeland Senior High School, home of the Dreadnoughts. So what is a dreadnought? Well, that ship up there is a dead giveaway. It's a battleship. So that's the story on Lakeland Senior High School. Dreadnoughts. Ironically, I graduated from the same high school as my older sisters who are 8 years and 10 years older than me. And what's ironic is I moved away from here for a period of time. I actually went to elementary school here. I'm the youngest of 3 kids, and my father moved away. So I lived in Louisiana at different periods of my life growing up. I also lived in Utah. My sisters lived even more places than that, but we all 3 at different times in our life growing up all lived here in Lakeland, and we all 3 graduated from the same high school. So that's the story. All right, I'm on beautiful Lake Morton. Lakeland is full of lakes, and one of my favorite lakes is Lake Morton. You're hearing the coots, the ducks. The reason I love this so much is I lived here, moved here when I was 4 years old, and I had 2 big sisters. They were in basically junior high and high school. As I was going up through elementary school. Back over this way, you'll see a pretty tall building over there. That's where my grandma, her name was Sarah Frances Wike. That's where she lived. And I used to love that building because she was one of the first tenants that moved in there. And I would go all the way up to the top floor just so I could drop her garbage down through the garbage chute and hear it slam into the dumpster down below. That was very exciting to me as a child. You know how boys are, right? But the other thing I would do when I would visit her, one of my duties, because she walked with a cane, bless her heart, was to go down that hill that building's on and walk with her around this lake, and we would feed the ducks and the swans. Now there's a story behind the swans. They're actually descendants of English swans. Queen Elizabeth II, and I believe it was in like 1954 or 1957, something like that. She gifted royal swans to the city of Lakeland because for some reason Lakeland swans disappeared. I don't know what was going on with that, why somebody took them or stole them or did whatever, but I guess it was kind of a tragedy. And yeah, we have royal descendant swans here. There's one swimming by right over there, if you can see it. They're pretty majestic creatures, and you'll see art with swans in it all over this town. As a realtor, I love historic homes, and a lot of the historic homes here, as part of their designation, they have a sign that has a swan on it. The public library has a large swan in front of it. There's a statue of a swan behind me here, behind that Mustang over there. But yeah, Lake Morton, beautiful. I'll shoot some more video of it so you can see. Something that I noticed last time I was here is that there are pelicans that have come here, and they're beautiful, beautiful white pelicans that they love. This lake, that's it, Lake Morton, beautiful place. I love it, and I love to come here, and you should check it out too. I am at the Southgate Shopping Center here in Lakeland, Florida, and if you see that, it's pretty fascinating, right? That's neon. Look at that archway. Look at that V. So a little bit about that. They actually used that setting to film Edward Scissorhands. They shot several Edward Scissorhands scenes here in Florida, some in Tampa, some in Lakeland, but they definitely shot some in front of that. That's an amazing piece of vintage architecture, as well as lighting, neon lighting, and it's still here and it's still in use. I'm at Florida Southern College here in Lakeland, Florida. Florida Southern College, of course, is a prestigious private university here in the American South, right here in Florida. This gentleman, the statue of this gentleman behind me here, this is Frank Lloyd Wright. He is one of the amongst the most famous American architects in history. He's famous for his designs and his genius. Florida Southern College is the home of the largest collection, single-site collection of his structures. There are 13 structures designed by Frank Lloyd Wright right here at Florida Southern College. Now I'm on Lake Hollingsworth. There's over 30 lakes in Lakeland. That's why it's called Lakeland. The three favorite lakes of mine are Lake Morton, Lake Hollingsworth, and Lake Mirror. This is Lake Hollingsworth, of course, where I am right now. Across the street from me is Florida Southern College, highly rated private university here in the American South. You can see back off this way, there's a ramp. People like to ski a lot here, so they go off those jumps on skis. I used to think that was really cool. That was before X Games and all that kind of stuff. But Cypress Gardens isn't far from here. I don't know if you've ever owned a set of Cypress Gardens skis before, but that's what they're famous for. They used to have ski shows there. It was kind of like a theme park back in yesteryear here in Florida. Yeah, I'm old. What can I say? But Back over this way, across Lake Hollingsworth, is the Lakeland Yacht Club. Yacht Club, yep, for real, it is. And there's just gorgeous architecture and historic homes all around this area. And if you want to check them out, of course, there's plenty of Airbnbs that you can stay at. I just stayed at an Airbnb last night, right off of the campus here, and it was very reasonable, very nice place to stay. So Lakeland, highly recommend it. If you want to make a trip from Jacksonville into Central Florida, not Orlando, not against Orlando, but if you want to experience more of old Florida, beautiful place with all these lakes, I highly recommend Lakeland. I know because I lived here quite a while. All right, now I'm on Lake Mirror. Again, one of my favorite lakes here in Lakeland. We are right off of downtown. So you have the more high-rise buildings here, a lot of historic buildings. There's a hotel, historic hotel you can stay at here that actually has a floor of suites up there that are dedicated to Publix, you know, the grocery store chain. There's a really awesome restaurant place over here called The Joinery. So it's rather informal. It's got nice, safe parking, free parking, but you can go in there. Many places that you can dine, barbecue, Mexican food, Asian food. They got ramen, burgers, Mayday ice cream, all that stuff in there. They're open till 11 o'clock at night. So if you want late night dining, that's the place, The Joinery. You have beautiful architecture all the way around this lake. You can totally walk around it. I don't know if you can see these lights, fixtures, but they kept all the original globes and everything about this is original. The walls on the lake, it's just amazing. It's like kind of like going back in time. If you like old historic Florida, you're gonna find it here in Lakeland. I mean, there's cool things to do here, modern things to do, but there's a lot of retro, cool, funky stuff as well. So you would definitely want to check out Lake Mirror. You can walk all the way around the lake, and of course it's beautiful at nighttime as well. Lake Mirror. I'm at Joker Marchant Stadium, Publix Field at Joker Marchant Stadium here in Lakeland, Florida. And I'm going to see the Philadelphia Phillies play the Detroit Tigers here for a spring training game tomorrow, and I'm super excited about it. It's a 1 o'clock start for the game. I'm going to spend the night here tonight at an Airbnb. I'm about 3 hours and 20 minutes from Jacksonville, Florida, where I'm a realtor, and I'm licensed for the whole state of Florida. So if you're interested in Lakeland, I can help you with that. If you're interested in Jacksonville, I can help you with that. If you're interested in anything in Florida, I can help you with that. But today we're going to talk about spring training and Lakeland and my special relationship with this city, which I love. I love coming back here. It's a beautiful place. Of course, it's full of lakes. But yeah, we're going to check out some drone footage. I'm not going to be able to shoot it tomorrow because I can't fly a drone over people. Can't do that. That's a no-no. But I'm going to show you some drone footage so you can get a good look at this beautiful field and how well they take care of it. Okay, you're probably wondering, Jay, who are these guys? Why is this special? What's up with this statue? Well, that's a statue of George Jenkins, the gentleman on the right in the suit. He's the founder of Publix, the grocery store chain. And the gentleman on the left with the cowboy hat on, his name is Joker Marchant, and that's who the stadium is named after, by the way. He was the director of Parks and Recreation for the city of Lakeland, Florida, where I am right now. And back in 1934, they made the arrangement with the Detroit Tigers to start coming down here to Lakeland and spring training here. And I can't blame them. You know, look at this weather. It's fantastic right now. Lakeland has the longest running arrangement, by the way, with a Major League Baseball team of any other host city in the United States for spring training. It goes all the way back to 1934, as I said just a minute ago. So that's pretty incredible, right? I hope you enjoyed my road trip to Lakeland, Florida, one of my favorite smaller cities in the state of Florida. And whether you're moving to Lakeland, Jacksonville, or anywhere in the entire state, I'm always happy to help you make a smooth move. Reach out to me. I'm here to help you. Until next time, I hope to see you around Jax.